Two of Zeke's professors asked me about what happened that night. I told them part of it.
What'd you say about me?
I try not to say anything. I may have mentioned your name.
You understand how this could affect me? How this could affect my family?
Isn't it their fault that Zeke is being accused of murder?
You don't know the first thing about my family, which means you don't know the first thing about me.
Shouldn't have said that right.
Let's talk about this. Drew, let's talk about...
No,
Drew.
Drew, what you doing here? I ain't seen you since they let me go.
You know what you're looking at now?
Nah, I don't. I honestly, I don't care. How y'all know each other?
Oh shit, we met at the club. You lie real easy. You want me to tell him the truth? I didn't think so.
Here, come inside.
You should go. I'm gonna call you later.
Yeah, I'll call you later.
Yo, what's going on here?
Drew, he still figured I dropped him and Zeke's name to the school about that dead body in the pool. You need me, and I need my sister, so what are we doing?
You need to eliminate the threat.
Kill a man for that money, Diana.
And I ain't tell you to do that.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we'll be talking about Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2. What's next for your boy Drew? Yes, that is the topic of discussion. It has been stated by Courtney Kemp that Drew will definitely have a huge change in this second half, a more darker change, and we're going to see some different things from his character. Now make sure you checked out my last video. I dropped the what's next for your girl Lauren in this second half for Power Book 2 Ghost. Continue to follow the playlist. Keep yourself updated on all the latest Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2 news. And we don't have that much longer to wait. The brand new episode will be airing this weekend. I know you guys have been waiting for a long time, but it is almost here. But now it's time to talk about your boy Drew. I got a feeling in this second half, this dude will be tested by his family, by Lorenzo, and he's going to have to go out there and prove himself, and he has to make some tough decisions as well. Now, we know that Lorenzo, he is out, and I believe this is going to be a big change as far as Drew's behavior. Now, we know Drew, at least from last season, he was kind of acting like he didn't really want to be in the game like that, right? And it's quite obvious that Lorenzo wants him to run this. He wants Drew to be at the top and to run this family organization down the line. Based off last season, it seems like Drew wanted to stick more to art and maybe just be in school and not really be a part of this family business, which is being forced on him, as well as Diana. Now that Lorenzo is released, we already know what time it is. Lorenzo is going to be trying to run things the way that he wants to run them, right? And he wants Drew to go ahead and take his place. But remember, we know Kane wants to take that spot as well, but Lorenzo was like, no, I want Drew to do this. And based off the next episode's trailer, we know that Drew is giving Lorenzo advice as far as how to operate this business. And I believe at the end of the day, Drew is one of those characters. He is, calm, cool, calculated, and even though probably deep down he kind of doesn't want to be in the game, when you tell Drew to go get the job done, the dude always steps up to the plate. He's always out there putting in work when you tell him to do it. Now, this whole thing with Ev, this is where things are going to get very, very interesting because we don't even know how Lorenzo is going to act when it comes to Ev. At the same time, we know Ev made some huge mistakes last season, giving up names to the professors last season, right? So this is why Drew keep asking him, how much do they know? What did you tell them? He's keeping Ev close. At the end of the day, I don't see this whole Ev storyline ending well. I just don't see it ending well. I mean, I know Ev is talking about entering the draft. Everything seemed like it's going to be like a happy ending, but that's not going to be the case in my opinion. I believe something major is going to happen, and Ev is probably going to be involved in this as well as your boy Drew, right? Now, I have seen some of you guys saying that Ev is not going to make it, that he got to go. He know too much. He's been talking entirely too much, and Drew is still hanging out with him. That's a problem. Your boy Tariq put it on blast in the last episode that Drew was still messing around with Ev. You know Monet is not going to like that. She's probably going to question him about why he's still up at that school messing around with Ev, the same guy that pretty much dropped names off to the professor. So that is a very high risk situation in my opinion. And eventually Drew is going to have to figure out what he really wants to do. Now, we already talked about how Diana, Drew, and Lorenzo are going to be very, very close in this second half of Power Book 2 Go Season 2. We know in the episode 6 description, it states that it's going to be a new world order within the Tejada family, right? So I can see this going on well for a little bit. But if Drew and Diana, if they're going off their original feelings that we got from season 1, when it's all said and done, they're not going to really want to be a part of all of this. I guess when things start to get real serious, maybe we'll see their true intentions as far as what they really want to do when it comes to their future. If something bad happens to Ev and Drew did not do it, expect your boy Drew to be very, very upset about this. I just can't see it all ending well. I just got that funny feeling that something major is going to happen to Ev in this second half of Power Book 2 Ghosts. And also, I see your boy Drew putting in more work, getting a little bit more grimier. His character arc is definitely about to change. Courtney Kemp has already mentioned this. So Drew, he made this turn up completely to the max in the second half. And since his pops is back pushing him, he probably be like, man, I got something to prove. My daddy back. You know what? I'll be in the game. You know what I'm saying? This is what I was born to do. We're going to find out and see if that's going to happen. But I do honestly believe that this whole thing with Ev and Drew and being up at that school, Ev knowing information is not going to end well. And Drew asking these questions like, you know, to Zeke asking him like, so who are they looking into now? Did they say anything? Because Drew was like, Ev done gave up my name and stuff. I don't know what's going to happen. They going to be coming to look for me. And if they come looking at me, it's going to be a huge problem. And the thing about all of this is, I mean, all these bodies popping up on campus, it's going to be kind of hard for them to decide if Ev needs to be taken out, in my opinion. I mean, you're going to have him get taken out and then it's going to be another body on campus because he knows a little bit too much. We're going to see how they're going to write that out. At the end of the day, whether Ev gets, you know, taken out or something else does happen to him, I just can't see all of this ending well with this whole Ev and Drew storyline. And as I told you, we don't even know what Lorenzo is going to say about this. He may have some different opinions about Drew. He may think a different type of way about his boy. And if that's the case, we can expect a whole lot of drama when it comes to this storyline, in my opinion. But you guys let me know, man. What are your predictions? What do you believe is next for your boy Drew? As I told you, I got a feeling he about to turn up. He's about to have a lot of huge decisions to make. And it's a high possibility that this whole thing with Ev is just not going to end well. It may not end well for your boy Zeke too. These guys talking about going to the NBA. I don't know about that. I just don't know about that. Somebody ain't going to make it to the NBA. Hell, somebody probably is not even going to make it to the D League, because I got a feeling somebody just may get dropped off, or if any of these bodies that has already been dropped off on campus is connected somehow, some way to any of these ball players, just like Zeke said, it's not going to end well. Ain't nobody going to want to sign them. They ain't going to want all that drama on their team, knowing that they was connected or, you know, close to some type of murder or whatever. But we're going to see how it's all going to play out. I don't know if they're going to put the pressure back on, you know, Zeke at least, but maybe Ev. We don't really know. We're going to see how they're going to play this all out. But at the end of the day, it's just not going to end well. But thank you guys for all the love, all the support, and I will catch you guys on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.